3, 4. I did not rehearse this, but now I'm stuck in here and doing it now. Oh no, how am I ever gonna? Oops, I can't no sign in. I won't do that. Where are we in the music? Right here. I'm so confused. Well, we're going to start. This song's too slow. Let's go. Looks like... Wait, I can't be singing this dialogue. Whatever. Alright, this is a very bad start. We must groove to the music, and it's gonna be so bad. Already, okay, now. Whoops, there I went again. There I went again. Saying words when I should have been singing. Oh well, it's too late to change it now. This isn't really singing along to the music. Oh wait, yes it is. I guess I will just plant some sunflowers and make sure that my syllables are good. 'Cause if they're not, then I would not have a song that was synchronized to the music, and you would not love that crap. Oh no, now it would have been better if you had fast forwarded to the minute mark, but that's okay. We're just getting started, and I can't even speed up the game without speeding up the music. Thank God. If they had not fixed that, I would not be able to do this thing that you're listening to. So let's go. Am I gonna fill up this empty space with empty space? Yes, I will. Now I'm not even singing the right notes to this. I am cringing at the stupidity of this already, and I can't stop. Because if I ever stopped, I would lose my mind. If I ever stopped, I would smack my behind. Yes, I would do the very thing that rhymes with poo. Because if I don't rely on that, then I'm screwed. Because I know that every now and then I accidentally rhyme with myself, and I'm always happy when that happens, dude. Why did I say dude there? Do I think that I'm Hurley on Lost or something? Why did I say dude there? I'm collecting sun and playing at 1.5 times speed. This will take forever. If I don't speed it up, maybe I will in a second. I can barely hear the music. I wonder if I can change that in settings. Yes, I can. Move the sound down. Wait, where were we in the music? Yeah. Okay, now back to singing softly, and I turned the sound up on my speakers because I couldn't hear it, and I can't very well make lyrics to a song that I can barely hear in my head, much less forget to click on the money. Because you know, if I was in a casino, I would be clicking on every single dollar I could find because I am a po-ho. And if I didn't, I'll try and not to laugh. I'm not funny, stop doing that yourself. Put a lily pad right there. Good thing I am not doing a Nuzlocke run of this game, and that thing exists. It is a challenge where if you let a plant get eaten once, you never can use it again. You'd be surprised how often a situation comes up where a plant gets eaten. Hey, I did it, I finished the first level. Boom. Now we got squash. I'm so happy we got squash. Boom and doom seed. And now it is time for the second level of this. How much longer will I be able to hold on to my piss? Okay, now the drums are already in the music. That is too bad now. And why am I not hitting the correct notes? I don't think I even care if I hit the right notes, because I'm just gonna rap sometimes, because singing is a thing that you can do, indeed you can, but sometimes you can rap, and even sometimes that's more fun. If you do that to your health, you will do it to your health. You will have to go to the doctor and put a lily pad down and say, "Doctor, I put a lily pad down. What am I supposed to do?" So I'm singing tunes and forgetting to put stuff out there that would get rid of the zombies that are coming for my rooms. If I don't protect myself, what am I gonna do? Just put another plant and take a poop. and that is how I'm gonna win. According to that one Third Eye Blind song. Wait, that wasn't Third Eye Blind, that was Eve 6. Just look up their album, but I forget just what it's called. But it has a song called Good Times. Or maybe it was Good Lives. I don't know. Now it's time to rap again, so let's do it, y'all. Yes, we can. I am so cringy. I know that I am. I don't fuck. Actually, that's true. I haven't fucked in 49 years, soon to be 50. But you know I don't give a shit, cause I really don't. I said when I was 23 or so that I was never gonna have sex. And sometimes my sister made fun of me for having such a ridiculous claim. But lo and behold, here we are now. Over double the time later, and I have held true to it, although maybe you. Why am I talking about this? No one wants to hear about your old ass geriatrics, Boyd. Hey. Take it easy now, you don't want to change the subject too fast because we are playing and losing track of where the song is. I might have to turn the speakers up even further because I know how am I going to do an entire episode of this? I don't think I am going to keep people's attention for very long, but that doesn't matter anyway. Besides, it's not like I am doing this for them. I'm doing it because I am a fart. Why did I say I was a fart? Because technically we are all made of the same crap and we are the singing crap of the world. Those bucket sounds are loud. But that's okay because I got the squash. Now it's time to rhyme. And throw a little rap in between the rhymes because it is fun. Now it's time. Put out a lily pad and make sure we fly. Now we can try to win the level, but we're not making no sense. What the hell was I doing for the last 20 seconds there? I was not thinking of things to say at all. I was just motor mouthing. That is what I call it when you say words without considering what they tend to mean. You just don't know. From 1 hour to the next, what kind of mood you're going to be in when you sing. I feel bad for singers, especially the ones who are famous and get up on stage, because how do they know before a concert that they're not gonna get strep throat or something? I just hope that it never happens to me. Oh no, there is something happening here and I don't think I can stop it, and I better put on lily pad and a squash down to make sure that this guy doesn't hit me. It's okay. Why did they have to get two bucket heads right there? I don't know. I don't know why there were two bucket heads there. Oh no, I don't think I was very well prepared for this. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I love to do that musical hook where you do the thing like, that Eagle song. That Eagle song is called Hotel California. It's called The Descending Notre. Wait. For a second there, I was singing the wrong song. And I got distracted and it made... Now I am doing it again. So, my lads, let's stop picking that and get something a little more defensive. And now we'll plan some. Now we're back to the drums again now. Oh man. Oh, I'm that guy, built so fly, get a silk bow tie. I always thought that he sounded like he was saying get a silk bow tie, not in a silk bow tie. I haven't watched that video in probably 12 years, so how do I still have it memorized? Who knows? I guess that's just something that kind of sticks in your head for the rest of your life. It's like those commercials that you hear on the TV when you are 7 years old. The thing is that I couldn't decide whether to say 7 or 10, so I said Tevin. That's what I said. I don't know why that sound came out of my mouth, but it did, and I should stop talking about the sounds that come out of my mouth. Because if you talk too much about talking, it is not really that interesting, you know, and you can't rap along to that. But nevertheless, I'm gonna rap anyway, because that's what I feel like doing in this level. I can't just keep on singing to the notes in the song, because I know that if I do that, I will say something wrong, and I will probably get offended, or I'll offend someone, and they'll tell me where to go, to Attila the Hun, and oh my god, how did I think of that? I don't even know who the fuck Attila the Hun is. I've just heard him reference pretty recently. I don't remember what TV show was saying. Oh yeah, that was Severance that was making a reference to that guy, and I don't know why, but I got a silk bow tie. So it all comes back to that once again. The things that you say are not the things that you win. You win the money, click on the sun, and make sure that you are not smacking your bum. That's okay though, because you know, why did it do the thing I wasn't expecting it to do when it went to that do. And I don't know why I said do. There is some 5 for Fighting song where he says that, and it's annoying as all fuck. But that's okay because I know that I'm ready to roll, and I'm gonna put a chomper and probably put a thing in front of it. I'm not too sure, but anyway. What were those notes that I was hitting right there? I thought that I said I was gonna rap this level, but then I started singing around halfway in. So now I'm back to rapping because I feel like it so, and I'm gonna do it until I make myself a hoe. If I get a hoe, then I can take her to bed, and I can wet her and bed her, and then have a kid. Oh no, I don't believe. Sometimes the shit that comes out of my mouth, I don't know where I really come up with it. It's almost as bad as that thing that Marla says after having sex with Tyler in Fight Club. Yes, I was thinking of that. And if you were also thinking of that, then maybe it's possible you know me too well. Oops, why am I singing? I guess I felt like it. So now it's time to donate some bits. I bet you thought that I was gonna say take a shit there. I was going to, but I decided to change my mind because I want to put a repeater here and put it in. Now I'm gonna lose the rhythm, lose it again. If you lose it so many times, you're just as worse than Eminem. But it's not too hard to be worse than Eminem. I think that 99% of the population is worse than Eminem at rapping for sure. Actually, it's probably more than 99% because he is probably arguably in the top 1%. What am I saying? I don't know how to word my sentences, but once again, I'm talking about words and falling back on that excuse that I don't know how to talk about the words and say to the, how is anybody still watching this video? I have no idea. I guess that's just something as I'm not gonna make it. How about that part where I died? Yeah, that was a thing that happened. We're gonna have to get this guy to come up from the water, and when he comes up and starts eating the walnut, he's gonna get smacked by my repeater's son. And when he gets smacked by my repeater's son, he's gonna go down like Attila the Hun. Why have I mentioned that stupid person 3 times? Or is it 2 times? I don't really know anymore. I don't know if anything is happening anymore, but I guess I'm gonna have to make an ultimatum with myself to sing the song. Why the hell did it take me this long to turn the speed up on like this video? It's just gonna be that much longer cause of that. So I better get my brain in gear. I was trying to think of something that rhymed with the word that, and I could not think of anything, so I just said something else. And I don't know why I went into rapping, or why I went out of rapping once again. But I guess it doesn't matter because I'm spending $300 to spend a 3-peater and get a 3-peater in here. Oh my gosh. Oh, now. I was gonna say something I saw on Twitter, but I get tired of talking about Twitter. No matter how many times you call it X, it will always be Twitter. So let's have some sex. Now I'm gonna have a squash in my banus. Oh my god, nothing rhymes with that, please. Anyway. I think it's time to maybe put a second 3-peater down, but where would I put it? You know, another thing that happens in Plants vs. Zombies Fusion is if you plant a 3-peater up here like this, then it only shoots the... Whoa, what's happening here? I don't really know. Anyway, what I was saying was if you plant a 3-peater on the top row, it shoots 2 peas on the top row and 1 on the second row. You don't get a 3-peater wasted with the row that doesn't exist. Now it's saying stuff not along with the music. I've gotta make sure that my stream of consciousness does not interfere with the song that's not even playing. What else can I say? But there is only so much. When the hell do I get my stumps? I just don't know. That might be level 3-6. Drums at the beginning of the song. Why is it that drums make me want to rap? Drums are not in rap songs, they always use fake drums. Maybe they don't always, or maybe I just don't listen to enough rap to really know, so who am I to stereotype? I don't know why I do such things. I can only base things on my own life experience, but your life experience is only limited to you, so you can't possibly know everything there is to know. That is why you cannot blame people sometimes for not knowing things, because there might just be a chance that they never had any experience with that. And that's so, okay, that's why we get to learn things about the world that we can do in an apartment flat. I don't know what the plan is for this zombie here, except to maybe offer him a beer. When he takes it, he'll take a shit. But wait, how exactly does a zombie take a shit? I really don't want to know, because I can only imagine how bad it smells. It makes me wish that I was in hell. That was the most predictable rhyme that I came up with there. Hell is the easiest word to rhyme with hell. And sometimes you just have to rhyme with hell because you don't know what else to rhyme with. And you got bells. But, well, that's okay. Maybe I'll put you in a jail cell or give you a dell. And then when you fell down the stairs like that girl in that game that I will not spoil, because that would be terribly dangerous to do that indeed. You probably already know what game I was talking about, so let's change the subject, because now it is time for row 2. And for the love of God, would you remember to speed up the game so we can get through this monstrosity of a video, because if we don't do it, then we're gonna blow. I'm gonna blow like Eminem. I already mentioned him. I guess I will not mention him again and eat some gems. Slim gems, that is. But you can't turn an I into an E and expect it to rhyme. That's not how rhyming works, you know. And I'm not even making sense anymore. But that's okay, I'll just pick up some sun. Put another plant down and plant a lily pad. If we do it right, we might just turn into Shad. That guy from Twilight Princess, you know that random guy? That guy that's standing beside the map. And he tells you to go to that one ice area and where you meet Yeto and Yeta. And then you snowboard and hopefully you don't lose to Yeto, because that happened to me. You might remember that day when I lost to him and I was so embarrassed that I had to throw my life savings away. But then I got it back because I won the lottery, and that was a count meow, yes it. So now there is suddenly a time when I just have to go back to rapping, but I better get a walnut out here, because I don't want this guy eating me with his beer. He's not a VGN having a beer. Why would you want that anyway? I cannot imagine. It's okay though, you know, because this little bucket head is gonna get the squash. This little bucket head is gonna say, oh gosh, I can't believe that I am still going at this point, and we aren't even halfway through this damn world. I don't know what I'm going to do about the situation that I find myself in here, but I guess that's okay. Now we got the walnuts, so we are now protected from the stupid motherfuckers now. That's okay. Another bucket head, but I think we have enough firepower to take him out. So I'm just gonna leave it to the plants and not waste my squash. But maybe I should waste my squash anyway. After all, what else are you doing with it? Hey, hey, hey. I was not trying to be Chiaki there, but I guess I was, because I'm a square. But better than being a square than being a rectangle. Why do I want to dangle? That's okay. That's why we're here. That's okay. Let's be sincere. I was not about to use the word beer again for the 3rd time to rhyme with something that ended in E-E-R. Believe it or not, E-E-R is one letter in Trunic, which is the language that you have to learn to read to be Trunic, and it's really, really cool. Oh my gosh. I meant to say Tunic, but I said Trunic B, because it sounds so much fucking cooler. That's the 2nd time that I've used the F word. I should really stop or hold back a little bit. If I don't practice restraint, I ain't gonna be a saint. So I'm gonna put some kelp here indeed, and then I'll put some for you if you're in need. Wanna smoke some weed? Well, I'll take heed. The cops are coming. You better plant a seed. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I don't promote drugs. I promise you I really don't, because if I did, the algorithm would probably take me straight to the poot that lies under my snoot, because I just don't make any sense anymore. But at least the kelp got can we go to 2.5% because I think we're not going to need to plant anything else. I think this is it. No, there's one more wave. Well, I'm just gonna kick back and not do anything at all and see what happens. Oops, I know that's not good at all. I better get a thing in there. Oh my gosh, why don't I have kelp? Yes, I do. Oh no. Almost lost the rhythm there. Actually, no, never mind. I totally did. But that's okay. I'm still here. You're still here. We're still here. And I'm not even losing. Yeah. Now we got the key and we finished the stage. Now you visit Crazy... What? Oh, it's Crazy Dave. I found his car key, so let's open up his back hood. You know what that means. Crazy Dave's Tiddlywinkies is open for business, but we can't afford anything because we haven't been picking up money. Never mind that. I can afford the extra seed slot, so I think I'll do that. Wait, what? Oh, I just haven't finished clicking through the dialogue. That's why I couldn't buy it. Okay. Oops, I started the music again. Barrel roll. I had to subvert it. All right. Oh yes, it is finally time to sing along to something else. The song that I started to love when I heard it at the casino. No, because there is something that I have to tell you that I've never told anybody else that I have ever known. So plant your butts into your seats, and best to be getting them tucked. Like that one epic Lloyd rap battle, I think that's what he says. I really could use a few more pea shooters, but that's okay because I've got cherry bombs and plenty of brain rot. So, I only just noticed that this song was actually Loon Boon. I thought it was that boss theme that I heard in the casino, but I guess that I was wrong, so sue me if you feel like. I don't mind, it's okay, because you will probably lose. If I do this right, then I will get through this stage finally, and I'm going to cherry bomb everything that I see, because Blink 182 is just another boy band, and I almost messed up the words. Yes, I almost messed up the words. I am putting lily pads right down, and I take a tilt, and I put the lily pads right down. Take the quesadilla, and I'm gonna don't know. You don't want to know what that's from, but I could probably explain it to you as I continue to not pick up the money that's laying before my breast. But now it's time to take a crap. Wait, I just said that 2 seconds ago, so I will take your butt. Like Honker, I will say a strut. This is not making sense, but that's okay because you know it does not always half and half that you put in your coffee. Yeah. Thank God it's not on that part yet because I was just going to rap. But we have one more measure of music to get through before the fast part comes, and I will not make any stupid sense because if I did that, then I would sound more like a sewer rat. Like Aladdin. That's okay because he is not really that. If you've seen the movie, you know that his destiny's different. So I will speed up the game just like I forgot to now. I will keep forgetting till all of time is re-raced, and I will put a walnut here because that other one's real hurting, and I don't want him to get eaten in the trash. And if what the hell, that was so darn fast now. I guess we got the jalapeno. We got the Han. We got the Han fuck, as I tend to call. The song keeps changing too fast. Maybe I should stop clicking. Oh yeah, I got another piece slot. What will I do with it? I think I'll get some chompers. I didn't pick any sun. That would have been stupid as hell. Alright, back to the song. back to the rhymes. This song is so much easier to sing to than that other one that we were listening to ago. 2 minutes ago we were listening to Lagoon, but I was rapping to it and I wasn't doing too good. I venture I probably lost half of my viewers with that stage, and that's okay because we're all the rage. So we are going to continue this rant, and I'm not going to stop until I'm an ant, because if I'm an ant and I can lift 50 times my weight, and I could lift you up and throw you to the gate. I thought maybe I could think of a planet that rhymes with gate, but there's not one. I don't think there is anyway. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and Pluto. Yes, Pluto is a planet, as far as I'm concerned. That's what they taught me in school. What am I supposed to do about it? I can't change the truth because I know that the truth is the truth. If the truth is the truth, it's what you taught. I don't know, no, because the world is constantly adapting, and we have to learn to do it too. I don't care if you're 97 years old. You just gotta learn to not be so cold. Cold is a cool song by Matchbox 20. Anyway, let's plant the rest of our flowers before we get on too much of a rant here. When am I ever gonna have enough sun for this guy that I've been waiting like 27 years? That's okay, there he is, but it's too late now, so I'll have to squash him instead and use the repeater to take out the other one. That's okay, we'll get this done. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. I don't know if it is my imagination, but that one bar of the music seems to play twice now. That might have always been that way, and I'm just misremembering because my singing is distracting me. That could be a thing that happens to a person in his life, and it could happen even if you had a wife. But that's okay because I will never have that, and I don't care because my hand is flat. What am I even saying? It's almost like a Weird Al song. I don't think I know how to be that strong. Weird Al is amazing. He is 70 years old, but he can probably still bench press 204. But that's a... What the fuck is that? What are you saying, boy? I don't even know. I'm just making up words off the top of my head, but I guess that's what you have to do in these times. In these times of need, I find myself rapping. And that's okay because I'm also crapping. But that's okay because I just took one earlier. It was the size of a tube of Ritz crackers. What the... People don't want to hear that crap. Let's get back to the singing, because it's slightly easier than rapping because it is slower than. Plus, it also has the occasional break in the music. Oh my god, oh, I'm so mad. I am so mad that nobody is gonna hear this part of the video because the first minute sucked so bad. I suppose I could just do the whole thing over, but I'd rather not because I need a scrot. What is a scrot? Why was I not singing there? I don't know. I guess we'll consider that part of the rap. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that fine. And give me a dime so I can buy a candy from the vending machine. Wait. Is that still a thing? I don't think there is a vending machine in the world that would give you something for a dime if you put a dime in there, I guess. That's too bad, that's inflation, but you know, there was a time when stuff cost a dime. I don't think I was there for that time. But that's okay because I still get to say that I'm under 50 years old. We're getting too real here. I don't know why I'm not using the three-peaters. I guess it's because they kind of suck. They kind of suck ass. Yes, they do indeed now. They're just not very cost efficient if you tell me. The only advantage they really have to them is that they take up less room, and in Fusion they make some cool stuff. There are actually a lot of things in Fusion you can do with the 3P that makes it a really good plant. It's astounding how much the good plants suck in Fusion, and how much the sucky plants are good. Yeah, I just went from rapping to singing, and it was really awkward just now. But you know that's bound to happen now and again. When you are committing such a sin, there is no way in hell that this is a legitimate source of entertainment for anybody who's watching this. For once I said something that actually sounded coherent. But that's okay, I get it from my parents. Whoa, yeah, that was something that I thought I should do because I know that I couldn't take a ride on the other side. There it is, we got the spikeweed and we're done with that. Yes, we are here. Popping tires and hurting zombies that step on it. And now I have to make a tough choice. What plants do I pick? As long as I have the sun and lily pads, we We should be okay now. We're back to the other song again, and my hand is so numb. I guess I'm gonna have to listen to Linkin Park now. Oh. 2025. You know, I was actually thinking of something the other day about the singing episode 2025, because that's probably what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it the singing episode 2025, just like Styx did with Lady 95, which was on their greatest hits. But you know, when I was younger, I used to see that song and think to myself, oh my god, that's so wrong. They must be 60 years old by now. How could they possibly play the song and make it sound as good? But when I would listen to it, it actually did sound good. And I couldn't understand why that was. Well, now I understand. Hell yes, I do. Because back then, I thought that basically life ended at 40 and you couldn't do anything after that. But boy, I couldn't tell you how happy I am to be wrong about that. I am Sam. What the heck? Am I gonna get my squash back in time to squash the zombie? I don't know. I didn't pick repeaters. What the hell am I thinking? Oh, no. This could be so bad. I don't even know, but I'm gonna try anyway. Gotta try. Gotta try. Gotta try. Hey, that sounds so... The last thing that you want to do is brag about how you thought something sounded good when you are doing an episode. Such as this, you have to be careful not to let your ego get in the way. And I've got one, boy, let me tell you, I am really good at hiding it, but I sure have one. I think I will put a kelp there, and maybe some lily pads. So while I got you on the phone, let me tell you a story. A story about a girl. Her name was Jennifer. I don't know who I'm talking about. There used to be a girl that was named Jennifer who worked across from me at Guardian Insurance. I never really got to know her, but I got a Dixie Chick CD for free somehow one day. And I left it for her before I left, on my last day. I still don't know where that CD came from. It might have been that B&G, that music club. You know, the one where they say they'll send you 8 CDs and all you have to do is pay them $1? Well, that comes with its own set of proclivities, whatever that means. Because then you're locked into a deal where you have to buy 6 or 7 more CDs at full price and then get 1 more free. It is a deal that sounds quite good in retrospect. But what the hell else do you expect? I'm gonna stop and click my gems on the tower. I am actually losing the tower, that is okay. I don't mean that I'm losing the game, I just mean I'm kinda losing interest all the same. But I guess that's okay, because it really wasn't never a game that you had to pay that much attention to, so if I just let it play all on its own, then I don't have to worry about it, so throw me a bone. 325 for the plant. Yes, let's go. Let's go to the neighborhood, and let's go to a garage sale. That would be cool. I think it might be too cold for those. You would not believe how cold the weather has been this last 3 or 4 days indeed. I'm talking December weather in the middle of October. Who knew that could happen? I'll never complain again about the summer. But I always say that, and then when it comes, I'm like, screw this noise. But that's okay, because I'll put some spike down. Maybe next time he'll get run over like a clown. This guy's not gonna die no matter what I do, unless I put a squash down and boo-hoo-hoo. That's okay, because we got plenty of room for more 3P-ters. So let's do the denture dance. Is there even a thing such as that? Well, if there isn't, I just invented it. And you're gonna believe it, because I took a shit. No, why you're resorting to the shit talk again, man? I don't even know. I'm getting all conversational with my tone. You're not supposed to do that when you rap, or so. Actually, that's one thing I like about Eminem. When he raps, he tends to do that conversation tone. He always sounds just like he's talking to you, like he's just having a conversation, and boo. And that's really cool, because how else will you do it? You can't really do it, so you just say screw it. And if you're Palpatine, you just say do it. And that's okay, because you know, that's all in the boob. Yeah, that's right. I'm losing my mind, in case you couldn't tell. I think I'll put a walnut here, that might be good. Just keep him a little busy till I can get under his hood, fix his machine, and take it to the car wash, and then we can have a wash. I might put another 3Peter here, or I might just put a lily pad in front of it. I don't really know what we're doing here. Oh, that just in time. That was just in time for the diver. Why aren't I speeding up this stupid game? We're gonna be sitting here for probably 2 hours at this rate if I don't finish these levels by now. That's okay because I can alternate between soft and loud anytime. I know how I can do that. Look how much that walnut got eaten by that bucket head. I think I'll put another one here just to protect the rear. Oh no, get wasted. Yeah, that's right. This ain't Grand Theft Auto, but you're gonna get wasted anyway. I think I'll put another walnut in front of these 3. I don't know what's wrong with my symmetry here. It really doesn't look very symmetrical to me. And if there was any road that you could have this one plant on, it shouldn't have been that one. I don't feel very strong. So I'm gonna put a lily pad here, and then we're probably gonna move this walnut. Oh dear, I don't have the glove. We're not playing Plants vs. Zombies Fusion. Oh no, I'm not even losing the rhythm, but I have to get it back. I have to remember that I don't have the glove, so I'm gonna have to do things my own way. And oh no, here come the dudes. That's why we have jalapenos all up in here. I couldn't even hear the song for a second. Those walnuts got eaten so fast, I cannot believe my ass. Gotta fix row 2 or row 6. Take your pick. Which one's more important? I don't really know. I don't really know. What if I put one here? I guess I will. That is just okay. Better hit your wheels. Gonna make you die. Wheels is a song by the Foo Fighters. I always seem to forget that it exists because if I don't hear it for 5 or 6 years, I tend to forget that it exists. Stump! We got a stump and we didn't sing the word stump just now. Peas that pass through it will turn into fireballs. Now we are on. Please tell me it is 3-8. I think it's actually 3-7. I haven't really been keeping track. Okay, now we're gonna speed up from the beginning. Plant your sunflowers and go to extra innings. Because we're about to. I'm not sinning. Oh my god, I never saw that movie Sinners. But maybe I should someday. Cause I've heard that it's really good and I'm not even thinking. But I'm probably stinking. But that's okay, I got squash. So enter the pit that's made of mosh. And Smosh. I don't watch Smosh. I probably should because I've heard that they're actually pretty good, but I never have. I bet there are a lot of jokes that I would get if I educated myself on them. But it's too late to turn back now. So I will put a 3-peater out here and I will wait for the zombie to get here. So far things are looking quite good if I say so. And I do because I had some blow. No, I didn't. Didn't we say earlier that we did not support the drugs? No, I didn't. We said earlier we don't do that. Here comes a conehead. I might have to stop him. I might have to put a walnut out there. Oops, I don't have one. Oh man, that's not good. That's not really good. Now I have to stop you with something else. Actually, I think this could get real bad real fast if I don't make a plan all up in here, because I know that this is not viable at all. If I get a swash right here, I should be able to manage for the rest of this level if I can do that. Let's not talk about the game, because that makes the most boring lyrics. It was more fun when I was talking about that thing in part 2, about the girl at the bank, when I was talking about how I had her handwriting in my wallet. That is so kinky, I think, because I've never taken it off and done anything. Oh no, that's stupid. No, 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 that is not good. Get you out of there. Oh my lord, I think we have a situ. Ooh, slow it down, slow it down. How do we, there we go. Oh my god, I didn't mean to talk. Oops, I think I broke character there. I guess that's bound to happen. I also said that line about 30 minutes ago. But that's okay. I guess it just has to be that way. More lily pads means more stoppage. If you were doing Nunuzlocke though, you would not be able to do that. Because the moment that a lily pad got eaten, then you would find yourself inexorably beaten. What does that even mean? I've never heard that word before, inexorably. You would not believe the first place that I heard that word. It was actually in the movie The Wizard. Yeah, that's right, it was. He says, as the clock moves inexorably. And that's the first and last time that I have heard that word in my life. Let's say now. Whoa, 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 whoa. I might need to jalapeno this because I'm not sure if we will last for much longer, because there are things in row 3 that are waiting to eat my brains, and I don't want to offer them those on a plate. But oh, there I went again. I reacted without singing. Now we have the tall nut. This might be good for defending against the Dolphins. And Dan Marino is no doubt one of them. I'm going to turn off the spike weed. I haven't really used stumps yet. I guess there wasn't enough time to do it there. Maybe I should take these back out. Yeah, let's do that. Now let's rock 3-8. We're getting a little closer. Getting closer to the end of the level. I am gonna move the speed up right here because I think I'm more well prepared than I was last time. So if we are well prepared this time, we're gonna turn on a dime and we're gonna chime. I've never played Chime Clicker, and I don't think that Chime bank account thing might be a dicker. I'm not too sure, actually. I just heard people say that might be a scam, and nowadays, especially after the thing with the honey, yeah, everything might be a scam. You just never know. You just never know. You just never know, so you gotta go find out for yourself what's right or wrong, and then make sure that your dick isn't long, because if it is, you will look suspicious, walking around with a tent pitched all up in your pants in the bank with that girl whose handwriting is now in your wallet. Why did it go back to that again? Why do I think about her so much? I don't know, she's just a part of my life. I can't change that now, and I wouldn't change it if I could. But if I could, what would I do? Would I go back in time and say hello? I don't think that I would do that. That was stupid! That rhyme was so cringy! That's okay. We're just getting started here. Just getting started here. Now, it's time to put a lily pad on row 3. Now you will soon have a repeater in that row, and when we do that crap, we're gonna make it fast, and we're gonna make brownies in the pants. What are you saying? That was not funny. But maybe it wasn't, I don't know, because when you think of what brownies might mean, it's okay, because if you say too much to the effect of nothing, then you might find yourself wasting time again. I probably should have used a jalapeno there, but I didn't do it because I'm a square. We've already had that discussion. I think we had it 20 minutes ago. How long has this video been? I don't even dare look. I just know that I really need to cook. So I'm going to put that last repeater down and we can get on the stumps, y'all. Get down on the stumps. 3-9 is a tough level from what I remember. Oh, I wish I could move this. I wish I could move this. I wish I could move this, but I can't. I can't do that. 2 fireballs should be enough to take care of him. And look at that, he just went down. We took care of his ass so fast, and now he's grass. Speaking of grass, he's touching all the grass. It's such a shame that most of these zombies never got to touch grass until their afterlife, and I bet they really regret all the time wasted browsing Reddit and others. I don't know what I mean by others. I'm not making a Lost reference there, that's for sure. Because what happened to the others in that show anyway? I don't really know. I don't think anybody does. They turned around and started doing some crap. That's okay. Should I put a walnut up here? I think I should. I think I really should. Because if I don't, I'm gonna regret it. But that's okay. I'm the one who said it. So let's do it. I'm just going to concentrate on bucket heads because I don't think there's much else that is a threat. But if I put a thing over there, the thing that I forgot what it was called, so I just called it a thing. Yes, that's right. There is no way I am still actually doing this after all this time. I cannot believe that I'm still lasting. I can't believe that I haven't lost my mind by this thing. There's the dolphin. Let's make him jump. So then he loses his mind and gets... Oh, I didn't know how to finish that one. I had some ideas. I had some ideas. Yes, I did. Like dying in a clump. There's certain other rhymes I'd rather have not used. Because I don't want to be reminding people of things that they'd rather not be thinking about now. We spend enough of life in perpetual worry, so I do not wish to hurry your minds to that. Speaking of which, I guess I should probably put a stump out here so we can have a nice stump set up, bitch. And with one more stump on this row right here, we'll be fully outfitted to kick ass. Oh yeah. Next step is a tall nut right there. Next step is a tall nut right there. I didn't get the things. Oh no. I was thinking of spikeweed. I almost picked it up, but I thought I wouldn't need it, and that's okay, because look at that. It turns out that I didn't. Oh my gosh. Wait, what was that? I was singing Zelda's lullaby. Did you hear that? Yeah, I did. Now what of it? Let's go ahead and speed up to 2.5 times because there's nothing left that I need to do here. Why didn't I sing over that line? I was watching the zombies die. It was fun. Oh, that was... Oh my god, I am so relieved right now. I'm so relieved. I literally thought that that was level 3-8. But it was not, it was 3-9, and so... Oh yes, oh my god, I'm so happy to hear the song. I am so happy, I am so happy, I am so happy to hear the song. Yo. This is a song that I heard in the casino that I thought I heard the last time, but that was Loon Boom, not this song. But now we're singing it and nothing can go wrong, because I am so fucking happy that I could scream. Speaking of which, that you should watch Scream. It's a funny movie indeed. The only disadvantage to the song is that there are too many long pauses that I cannot rap in between. But maybe I could just do this. I could just improvise something that vaguely resembles the rhythm in between. I can do that because I am creative. Do-do. I must now pay attention to the rhythm. Because if I don't, I will lose the beat and it will be bad. I am gonna put a stump here and one more up here and then maybe a little more. Now the song is starting to pick up, so I'm gonna pick up and I'm gonna write my ass off. I don't know what to say anymore because I have been rapping for the last 40 minutes or so, I'm not sure. I think I'll check the timer. What does it say? 47 minutes! Holy hell! I cannot believe that I've been going this long. I just cannot believe it. I didn't know I was that strong. I guess I shouldn't underestimate myself. I should put my pride on the shelf and tell you people that when you're listening here, that you're gonna love every second of this here. And if I say here and rhyme here with here, that's okay because I got lily pads for beer. I knew I was gonna fall back on that beer. I knew I was. Oh well. Sometimes it's hard not to say certain other words that rhyme with beer, but that's not really funny. I used to joke about that, but it's not funny anymore, so I will not do it, and I will be stupid. That's okay. Now we got a lot of squash to fall back on in case something goes wrong. I like the way the money looks. I'm not sure if it always looked that way, but if it did, then I guess no. I'm gonna put some squash out here. I need some lily pads to put these stumps down, because I can't put these stumps down on water. If they put it in the water, then they will go. And that's not good. Maybe I can speed up this. Oh, for a second it sounded. Oh, for a second. It sounded like the music was about to speed up. I'm glad it didn't, because that really would have been so lame. I got lots of spike weeds to take care of those stupid guys that are on the things that I really hate, and I want to eat some beans. Beans are good for the heart, you know this, and I will continue. Do not run over my tall nuts, you bastard. How could you do that? I don't know what. Oh, I know. Holy crap. I had to stop singing for a second because I literally lost my mind. I don't know how I survived all that crap. I guess I did because now I can rap. I'll put the stumps over here right now, but I can't put one on row 4 because I don't have a lily pad. If I could, I would do it right now. Look at how he's just coming through that horde. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. We are almost done. We are almost done. We are at the crux, and it's so much fun. I had so much fun, like Shinedown says. There's that. Now I can get the stuff out. Yes, 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 yes. Finally, 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 we have a mess. There was nothing that can get through the setup, because you know I'm gonna drink from the cup. I'm gonna drink, and I'm gonna drink so long, and the dinosaurs won't stand a chance so strong. That's okay, that's okay. Click on your money. We are so damn close, honey. We are so damn close. Oh no, I said honey. That's the name of that site that I was talking about earlier that might have been a blight on humanity, because they steal people's money, and they don't care if you really mean it. But that's okay. That's okay. No, it's not. No, it's not okay. Why do I always resort to saying that's okay? I'm not really sure. Hey, hey, hey. Oh no, I think that's gotta be the last one right there. Once he dies, we're done. And Underworld 4. Aquatic plant that shoots short-range spores to the next level. Next time on Pvz World 4. See you then. Thank God! What even was that? What was that? Oh!